Have there been moments where you've thought about giving up, where you're like, I'm not going to be able to lead a show one day?
Yeah, a few times actually. There was a few times. There was one time a few years ago when I think I'd had 3 months off, 4 months off, which in the grand scheme of things is not a very long time to not work. But it was about 4 months in, and I'd been effectively signed on this new show as the lead of the show and on the BBC, and then it fell through, and one man sort of contradicted and lied and did some horrible and then it ended up going completely wrong, and I just broke. I completely lost all my composure, and I freaked out, and my agent had to come find me. We sort of sat down and we talked about it, and it was like, I can't. It's a really horrible existence. We can't complain. We're working. Our job is our passion, and that's something that a lot of people can't say they get to do. And so I'm entirely aware that we have to tread on eggshells when we complain about things. It's not right to, when we're so fortunate in comparison. But that doesn't mean it's not hard. It doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. So that was really rough. And then I have a place that I go to if I ever bum out about work that reminds me
that... The
bar? Yeah, the bottom of a
bar.
bottle. Yeah, exactly. No, it's actually, it happened randomly once. I went to Liverpool Street Station, and Liverpool Street Station's like a really, really busy, it's like Grand Union here. I mean, it's just crazy amount of people. And I was sort of thinking about not doing it at the time, and I'd gone through Liverpool Street Station just sort of by chance, and I just watched the rat race. Like the absolute carnage of like men sweating in ill-fitted suits, eating sausage rolls on the go, trying to get to the job that they clearly can't stand, to work for a boss that probably doesn't like them, to make a fictional currency that shouldn't be worth anything, living for the week. And I just like all this, do you know what I mean? Eating breakfast on the go, because if they're late, then they're going to get fired. You're like, there's so much more to, it's so horrible that we have to do this to survive. But I'd rather do my job and deal with rejection and hardship than deal with the carnage that I'm seeing in front of me now. So I go to Liverpool Street Station and I watched the rat race, and I realised that I couldn't. I'm hyperactive anyway. You don't want to coop me up in an office. You don't want to put me in a booth.